Hello guys, welcome back. So in today's video we are going to start with our first question, that is program to check whether the number is even or odd. So guys, let's see what actually question says. Question is asking us to write a program and algorithm to find whether a given input number is even or odd. Okay, so in this question given an input a number, suppose say any number 5, 6, 8, 100,000, 10,000, any number we are given in the input. We have to check whether the given number is even number or odd number, right? So first try to understand what is even number and what is odd number. Okay, so even number basically the any number which is divisible by 2. Okay, so means on dividing the number we are getting 0 as a remainder. Okay, so that number is called as an even number. Okay, so I hope you understand what is even number. Actually this is just a basic concept. I hope that everyone knows about this. Okay, so as you are a coder, I guess this is the most common thing that every coder has written a code for a even number and odd number, right? So in the starting everyone starts with this type of codes only. So what is odd number? So odd number is basically a number which is not divisible by 2. Okay, so like 1, 3, 5. Okay, so on dividing it with the 2 you will get some remainder. Okay, so even number 2, 4, 6, 8 which are easily divisible by 2. So I hope that you understand the question. Like, okay, so we have discussed what actually question wants. Okay, what is even number, what is odd number. Now what logic we are going to write. Okay, so the basic thing is we have discussed what is even number which are divisible by 2. So how we check divisibility? Okay, so we just divide by 2 and if check where any remainder is 0 or not. Okay, so this is just a basic mathematical concept, right? So what we check? We check whether any remainder is there or not. Okay, so we will apply that logic in our code. Okay, so what we will do, we will check whether is there any remainder when dividing by 2. If any remainder is there, then it is odd number, and if remainder is 0, okay, so then number will be even number. So this is the logic we are going to implement in this. Okay, so in the we are given this input format is like we are given 10 as an input. Okay, so output we will print it as an even number. Why? 10 is actually even number. When dividing it by 2 you will get 0 as a remainder. Okay, so this is the format, like input and output format, and explanation it is given here. Okay, so algorithm, as I have suggested, algorithm is basically the approach you are going to solve the code. Okay, so as I have explained that we will check for a remainder, right? Here you can see that n%2, which means we are checking the remainder. If remainder is equal to 0, then it is an even number, as I have explained earlier. Okay, so if it is not an even number, then it is odd number. Okay, so here you can see that algorithm is there. So take input, first condition is user will provide you an input, then you are checking whether it is remainder is 0 or not. If it is 0, then it is even number, else it is odd number. Okay, so this is how the flow our code flow. Okay, uh, then here at below you will find it solution, right? Actual code in various programming language. Here like in C you can see that first we need to include our header files, right? stdio.h basic header file that we use in almost all C programs. Okay, starting of C program, then here we will taking input static input, right? You can also take dynamically, right, using scanf. So user will enter the number, then your code will check and will print accordingly. Okay, so here input is 2. Okay, so we have checked its remainder is 0 or not. If it's 0, then we are printing simple, we are calling a printf function. Here we are using format specifiers, and here we are specifying the printf statement, right? So whatever written in the printf will be printed in the screen. Okay, so %d is a static will replace with a n. Okay, so this is just I'm explaining it orally. So %d is used for integer values. Okay, so n is an integer, so we are using %d. Okay, so number 10 is even number. Okay, so our code will print number 10 is even number, as n is when dividing n, that is 10 by 2, we are getting 0 as a remainder. Okay, if we replace 10 with 11, then you will see that in the output you will get but the number 11 is odd number. Okay, so this is how the flow of the code is. Okay, so if you want to check for C++ or Java, you can check the code. Okay, in Python it's just a 2 line. Okay, C sharp, okay, and PHP also. So there are basically 6 programming languages in which you can see the code. So this is all about the today's code. We have discussed about the even number and odd number code. Okay, so this is basic, very basic level code. Okay, so I hope you understand the logic. Okay, the first step in understanding coding is understand question. Try to understand questions as much as clear understanding you get. Okay, then after that, try to think mathematical concepts. If something mathematical, in almost all the coding questions you will find some mathematical concepts. Okay, so once you understand that, then try to write its algorithm. Okay, not even algorithm, just logic, anything you understand from that question. Okay, so after that, try to write your code. Okay, so here I will have discussed this approach. Okay, so in the upcoming videos we are going to discuss more questions. We have a series of questions, as you can see on the our website. Okay, so this is the first question we have discussed. Now we have a huge list of courses, list of topics. Okay, so hope you understand this question. In the upcoming videos, we will be going for a program to check whether a given number is prime number or not. So guys, don't forget to subscribe this channel. Okay, so we can provide you the best guidance, whatever we can. Okay, so guys, thanks and hope you understand this concept. Mention any, if you have any doubts, then mention that in the comment section. Okay guys, thanks.